England Patriots versus Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early. And
that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. punt, 1 yard. Backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throwing, Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught by Davis.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man is Uzama.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Moore. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
On now, Tucker McCann.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McCann's kick up and good.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England's offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to about the 44.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones
setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good clip.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down at the 37-yard line.
Quinnen Williams make that now 8 sacks season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The New York set to take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get him next time?
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Here's Hall again.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned thing. They don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They'll run with Hall.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. On the out route, he's got Thornton. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Back to throw again.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Pierre Strong who finished things off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. McCann's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out come the Patriots.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. John Franklin Myers. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers, throw right side, caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. That is caught. It's Uzomah. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McCann's kick up and good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Carter. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Rodgers.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
John Franklin Myers able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good move at the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll run with Hall. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Carter.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he completes it to Berrios. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal.
This will be a 34-yard attempt.
McCann's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
So the Patriots coming out now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Strong.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On 3rd down, here's Strong.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones.
Throwing the out route, he's got Parker.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Jones on 1st down.
Right side, Thornton with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now he's stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall again on 2nd down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The offense on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Patriots gearing up to go now.
Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by D.J. Reed.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Now Hall to start the drive.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Down at the 25.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runner.
Touchdown, Jets!
Elijah Moore.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. And this is caught. It's Parker. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Jones throwing on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11 now.
Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Quinnen Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he rifles one incomplete.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. They'll go with Strong. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on second down. Jones looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Hall again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle. Who loses this game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Jets, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.